At VolunteerNow, we've had an amazing 50 years of serving the community. So many nonprofits don't make it to that milestone, so we're all very proud of that.
VolunteerNow is on a steadfast mission to transform lives through volunteers.
At VolunteerNow, we actually help over 300,000 volunteers find places to be of service. And in a typical year, they donate 1.6 million hours. That equates to $46 million of labor that they're donating to the community.
In its early days, the former Volunteer Center relied on newspaper ads, catalogs, and telephones to help organizations find volunteers, until the Volunteer Connection launched in 1985.
The Volunteer Connection was the partnership with Channel 5 NBC and the Dallas Morning News, where Channel 5 ran ads encouraging people to volunteer. We could tell whenever an ad ran on Channel 5 because our phones would immediately start ringing. I mean, it was just like immediate impact. The numbers went up astronomically.
And I would say in the 10 years I was here, I was just reflecting on it. So we created so many new programs.
CSR, background checks, and Discount Depot were a few programs that followed throughout the 90s and early 2000s.
We looked at, okay, here's all these volunteers, here's all these organizations. Are there ways that we can uniquely engage people that will appeal to them and make them even want to pick up the phone and call or walk in the door and volunteer?
Then came Volley.org in 2013.
When I joined VolunteerNow 11 years ago, Volley.org was just an idea. We took the process of matching volunteers from a manual process to a digital one. And I think the reason why it was so important and effective was because VolunteerNow understands nonprofits. They understand volunteerism.
I can tell you that, Volley allows us that platform where we can get the families involved, right? If we can get them in there and see them, and they have a great experience while they're there, that helps lead more to the engagement piece, which is what we really want to see. 10,000 volunteers, over 22,000 hours, so you can't beat that.
The volunteers are very important to our organization. Without them, we'd be understaffed. We don't have to go and hunt for them, and what's neat is the experience with the volunteers have been so positive that they keep coming back.
Working at VolunteerNow has mattered so much to me personally, to actually see so many nonprofit organizations with such bright, engaged leadership help wonderful volunteers actually come together to do great works in the community has really been one of the highlights of my career. It's been a real pleasure.